Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some jank fun combo mill using Kitsune's technique along with Space-Time Anomaly and the Riverchurn Monument to try to mill our opponent completely out on turn 4. Now the technique, if you're not aware, this one you can sneak for 2 and make your opponent mill half their library rounded up. Pretty powerful card. Now you need a 1-drop to be able to do this on turn 2, so we're playing basically 20 1-drops that all can gain life. And the reason is because of the Space-Time Anomaly. We're trying to keep our life total as high as possible within the first couple turns of the game, the first 4 turns of the game. Because ideally we're going to play one of our creatures out here on turn 1 and then sneak on 2 and then have one of these for turn 3 and 4 and just win by milling their entire deck on turn 4. That's the plan. Seam Rip is sort of our removal, and each of these creatures are a little different. These ones have lifelink, the Healer's Hawk, and the Bat. But Momo, the Filcher, and the Pigeon here, they all give you food tokens, which is nice when you sneak them away. But also they can just be used to chump block on turns 3 or 4. You know, and then you can get a food token. Momo is especially nice because you can scry or put a +1/+1 counter on something. And then use the food to gain more life. And then so if you have the Space-Time Anomaly, that will hopefully be enough to mill out almost all your opponent's deck. If you are able to mill half, and then these are the other half. The Riverchurn Monument, of course, will mill the other half if you exhaust it. This does take a little bit more mana, but is more consistent. If you're playing against a really aggressive deck and they get your life total low, then obviously the Space-Time Anomaly isn't quite as good. So that is the idea of our Lifegain mill deck. Let's jump the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent going first. I'll try this one. This one would be much better on the play, but do what we gotta do. I think I'll lead with the City Pigeon, because if we bounce it, at least we get some food token value. Okay, Maze Mine Tome. Alright, looks like we're gonna be able to use the technique, which is nice. So we will do it and target them. Okay. Mill for half the deck. Revenant, okay. Let's see what they're working with. Some sort of mid-range thing. Okay. Ooh, well that can do a lot of damage to us if we're not careful here. These are all islands, so yeah, we just need to basically survive. We'll play the pigeon that they know about to next turn to get to. I have 29 cards in deck. Alright. Well, let's see. 29, 28. Because did they have 28? That's a more than 60 total. Okay, okay. Alright, we're definitely blocking. And getting another token. Alright. Revenant, sure. 28 plus 31 plus 3 in hand plus what's in play. It's more than 60 cards. Okay. They're going to do that. So we can mill them for 23. Alternatively, we could just play some more things and crack another food. They have 28 cards in their deck. If we play this and this, and we block and block, crack another food, we'll go up to 28. They're gonna have to have like 2. I think it's worth it. We'll play these out and use the food and pass. Just chump block, hopefully. Unless I have 2 removal spells. In that case, definitely not the best choice here, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, how many cards? More in the deck. Graveyard, okay. And exile something. Okay. And swing. Just with that. Okay, they're afraid of me, I'll block. For sure. Excuse me. Okay. Do this. Go to 27, and then this should be good enough here. Puts them down to 0 cards, right? Yep. Alright. Play our City Pigeon and GG. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. This hand's got a combo in it, so we will try it. See what happens. Go turn 1 Momo. Or do I want the bat? Let's do Momo. And we even have the lands we need here. Okay, well that is going to make Momo leave, so do we want a scry or food token? Not sure the scrying will actually help that much. I guess because we oh. Well, those are all fine. If we draw this, yeah, I'll just draw those. That's totally fine too. Give us 2 flyers we can put down here. And then we might just be able to go... We'll see what happens, but if we do the technique here, we'll pick up the flincher. And sneak mill them. Pick this up to get the food, and I can replay it. We'll gain a life, and, well, okay, they've had enough. Alright, GG. Opponent going first. Ooh, this hand is good if we draw a blue source. It's not so good if we don't. Heyo. Alright, we'll take it. Let's do City Pigeon, because we're almost certainly going to do this next turn. Unless we can somehow trade with this honor. Nope. Burst lightning. Okay. So the fact that they're a super aggressive deck is kind of concerning, given everything that we're trying to do here. Our Space-Time Anomaly. Let's just play these out and pass. I want to Kitsune back the Momo if we can. There's Opt. Nice. And these otters are going to get huge. Okay. See if they have more removal. Looks like a bounce off. Okay. Fair enough. And I couldn't block this. Oh, creatures with power less than this creature can't block it. Got it. Yep. Okay, so we'll attack and mill. Kind of have to at this point. And then, I guess I don't have to. Food token, maybe? Or scry. I think we'll do the food token, actually. And then replay the Momo? Or maybe the bat. I'll just play the bat, actually. So they're down to 24 cards. Let's see if we can get our life at all somewhat in useful range here. Power less than this creature can't block it. Right, okay. So these just will probably never be able to block. There is another land. And a burst lightning. Wow, that's kind of best case for them. Down to 6. So we can mill 6 of their card of their library. We could go up to something reasonable, maybe. Could play another Momo and this bat, and then crack one of those. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We'll see. You know, I should have maybe used it right away. Yeah, sure. All I have to do is play a bunch of spells here. Okay. There's opt, so this is 8. So I'd need one more to win. Which I'm sure they have. No? That actually doesn't win the game, because I can go up to 9 life here. Alright, down to 1. And 18 cards. Well, yeah, not looking so good. Can attack with this, go to that. I mean, what can I even do here? Again, I'm technically not dead, I don't think. I'll play another Momo to trigger get another food token or something like that. Sure. And I can also put a counter on this. Okay. That's something, I guess. Alright. And then, don't want another land. Technically not dead, but... we'll see. Yep, Wild Ride. Yeah, that's for 5. Oh, yeah, the 5... yeah, I can't do anything about that. If they swing out with everything, I'm actually still alive here. Because I can go block here, and go to 1 again. And then can make a food, I guess. They're at 17 cards. I can mill them for 4. And ha. Alright, good game. Okay, going first. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good. Got Hawk on 1, and then Technique plus Anomaly. Hopefully. And there's another Anomaly. Wow, okay. Attack and Technique for half their deck. And, well, that's going to help them raise the past. If they raise the past, we're pretty much dead. Nestling bot. So, the question is our life going to be able to be high enough to win here? Well, they're going to mill themselves a little bit, which is going to be helpful. So we'll play the Healer's Hawk as a blocker. I think if we just go Anomaly, Anomaly, we should win pretty easily. And I can just block this, I guess. Let's see if they let that happen. Okay, gonna go up to 18. And it's gonna put them down to 4 cards left in their deck. So that's pretty good. Let's just do that. They only have 2 lands, so that's good for us. Wasn't the full mill here, but almost. This graveyard is stacked, but they won't really get another turn. Unless they can kill us now somehow. Yeah, Sephiroth can do a lot of damage, but it can put me to 11. Another Space-Time Anomaly. Okay. Alright, well, they only have, what, 2 cards left in the deck? Oh. Yeah, GG. Alright, nice. On to the next one. Okay, going first. This hand is okay. It does not have a Kitsune, and it doesn't have another way to mill, and it has like 3 of these. So I think I'm gonna mulligan. There's all of these. And no blue mana. And then this looks way better. So put back, I guess, the Space-Time Anomaly and a land. It's kind of debatable. We could, I mean, we definitely want to do this into this. I guess you could also just abandon that combo, but it's probably the best combo you can do. So we do this on 2, on 3, and then we need another blue source. Yeah, let's just keep it like this. Okay, Momo. So basically we'll just look for more blue sources. We get this off on 2. There's Leonardo. Okay. So, yeah. We are going to Technique on 2. And going to Scry. And there's a blue source and a seam rip. Kind of perfect, actually. Next turn we could do this plus seam rip and then the blue source the following turn. Alright. Pretty nice. Looks like 26 cards. Yep, they're gonna sneak in and play the monuments, and then let's play the seam rip, take out this. And yeah, I got the win if they don't have an answer. So they do have an answer. We need to find another way to... No, it doesn't look like it. To mill them, but... Yeah. We'll go exhaust and... yeah, GG. On to the next one. Alright, opponent going first. Mulligan this, and... I think I'll keep this one. Put back... this guy... I guess, sure. So, sort of lets us, you know, do stuff. We don't have the technique, but we'll see if we can go half their deck with this and then the other half with this. That's something at least. Yeah, so do we want to attack? Nope. No reason to attack. We'll just hold back. Hopefully they don't have any answers. Ooh. That thing is going to do a lot of damage. Alright, so I'm going to make a 5/5 here. Alright, I'll block. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage here. Kind of a problem. Especially being on the draw. Being on the play would have made a big difference in this one. Yep. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Well, we'll gain 3. And we'll mill them. Then take a big hit, down 12. Yikes. Yeah. So we're just goners here. I think if we were on the play, we would have won. As it is, not so much. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Kitsune Technique Lifegain mill deck. This one was pretty wild, pretty high variance deck I found it to be. There were some games where you just comboed and won on turn 4 and they just didn't have any way to stop it, and others where they disrupted you and, you know, made you discard, countered your spells, and then your deck just really doesn't do much with a bunch of these little 1/1 guys. So yeah, definitely a high variance deck. You want to typically mulligan until you have a Kitsune, or if you have like this plus this, that can also work to mill your opponent out. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas. You know, I've seen some Demir versions with this, and those may be just better, but I wanted to try something a little different and be able to have like 8 copies of the second half of the mill, essentially. Space-Time Anomaly isn't as consistent because, again, if your life total gets lower, then it doesn't quite do what you want it to do. But, you know, that's really matchup dependent, and the rest of the deck is designed to try to gain you some life and keep your life total high. So there is that. I thought you could play, if you wanted to improve this deck or tweak some of the numbers, you could try some split ups in the deck as sort of a sweeper. Cut maybe some of the this guy or the Healer's Hawk and just have some sort of sweeper. That could be useful, but let me know if you have any other ideas in the comments below. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.